Sometimes I'll come up with a guitar riff like this. And then I'll also want bass and drums to accompany it so I can play over the top of it, like this. I can totally do just that with a new feature that Moises have launched called AI Studio. If you've watched my channel for a little while, you'll know that I use Moises all the time. It's software that I pay for myself, and I use it mainly for isolating guitar parts to help work them out, or for creating backing tracks with the guitar part removed. Come and check this out. On this left-hand menu, there's a new option called AI Studio. If we click on that, but their new AI Studio is basically an AI first in-browser DAW, or digital audio workspace. Basically, it allows you to start with a very simple musical idea and then uses context-aware stem generation to help you build something that will fit it. And that means the AI isn't just guessing, it's actually listening to the part you've played and coming up with something generative to fit it, right? So very much like playing a riff to one of your mates who's a drummer or a bassist, for example, and having them come up with something that matches what you're playing in terms of rhythm, notes, and vibe. So I've got a couple of riffs that go together. And this one. So I just go into AI Studio here, click on New Project, give it a name. I'm going to call it Grunge 1. Now I can actually record my guitar straight in here. There's a record button up here and it uses the microphone on my laptop, but I've already got a WAV file of the two riffs that I want to import. So I select a file and that's my track uploaded, and then I can play that in the DAW. Now I can edit that WAV file right there if I want. If you click on the three dots on the track you're interested in, hit edit, then you get the stem editor at the bottom here, and you can either cut or crop depending on what you want to do. And then once you're happy with that, you can either save a copy or replace as existing. I'm going to replace existing, and there we go. There's my newly edited WAV file. First of all, I want some drums. Now if you click on stem generation on the right hand side like I have here, and we've got some options. There's basically 5 different stem generation models. They've got this AI match, which is based on your performance, or under this we've got these style presets. So that's 2 of them. The other 3 live in custom, and you can either upload some reference audio, or you can do a description of what you want the drum beat to sound like, or you can use both of those together. So those are the 5 kind of models. We look at presets first, and I spotted grunge. Let's try that one. So if I select that, then I've got the option to generate stems, which I have. And you can see it creates a new track for you and then starts to generate the stem based off that guitar WAV file that I've already uploaded. So there's our drum part. Let's have a listen to it, shall we? Like a fill coming up. It's pretty cool. Another fill. See, it's definitely reacting to what I've played. There was some well-timed fills. There were some accents and stuff, little sort of build-up and crescendos and things like that. So not bad, right? Next up, I want to add some bass. We go back into stem generation, click on bass. This time, I'm going to do AI match for this one. Now notice at the bottom it says it's going to use 2 tracks to generate. That's because I've got both of these highlighted, okay? If I mute one of them, it's only going to use the 1 track to generate the bass part. But let's use 2 tracks to generate an AI match and see what happens. So we hit generate stems and then we get a new track added called AI match bass. And pretty soon we have our bass part. Notice it's really following what the drums are doing there. It sounds a bit more Metallica than grunge, I think, that one. Now, another thing you can do under presets, see this little box here, creative control. If you toggle that on, you can adjust like how strict the AI is going to be in generating you your new stem, right? So you've got how strongly it will follow the conditioning or the presets or your audio context, or how it will follow the chords and key of your context, which is really cool. And I tried a couple more times and I've got the drums and the bass that I really like the sound of. Sounds like this. Nice fill. And the bass should sync up a bit better this time. Bass fill, little variants. So that's pretty cool. The drums are a little bit hectic though, so I want to tweak those again. So let's try the custom AI option. We're going to stem generation custom, and I'm going to upload some reference audio, my files, and I'm going to feed it a royalty-free track that I liked as the reference audio. And I'm also going to ask it to create a new drum part that isn't too busy as per the reference audio. Like that. I'm going to mute the drums because I only want it to use the guitar and the bass to generate my new stem. So let's check out the new one. There's probably still a little bit too much bass drum in that bit, but I think it matches both parts really, really nicely, so I'm happy with that. And because it's all inside Moises, you can stack this with their existing separation tools and change the BPM and all that sort of stuff right in the same DAW browser, right? So there you have it. That's a quick look at it. Moises AI Studio is still in beta, so it's still evolving. I'm sure it'll handle more instruments and more genres down the line. If you're a premium or a pro Moises user, you can start using it right now on web or desktop app at no additional cost. Free users can try it too, just with a limited capacity compared to the paid versions. And do go experiment with it, try things out, break it if you can. Share any feedback you have with Moises, as that will directly help the tool get even better. Pretty cool, right? And I think the ethical way that they train their AI models is worth calling out. So hope you enjoyed the vid. Let me know in the comments what you think below. See you again soon.